All right, and we are back to the KBB. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. My name is Jorge, aka George. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. What do we have today? You may be asking. RedFrost from Germany, I believe. I don't know why they do that. I think they put the original country's capitals. So I thought when I said Leonard, Denmark, but obviously he's from Germany. So I think RedFrost is also from Germany. Feel free to correct me. SBX KBB25 Boss Loopstation Edition Season 2 seeding round. Here we go. I haven't seen that much from RedFrost, so I'm not super familiar. I think I remember his wildcard. It was the Hamburger. Why is that so difficult to pronounce? Whatever. That was the wildcard, I think. Either way. Now it's time to get serious. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. Let's begin.
Welcome to RedFrost seeding round of the SBX Kickback Battle 2025 Boss Loop Station Edition.
I like how they kept the original
on the clock.
intro for this.
3 and I say the 2 and the 1.
It's a classic.
In 3, 2, 1, Beatbox. And that's time.
All right. The soundscape is really interesting. Let's talk about it. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. So, RedFrost, like I said, not super familiar, but I did remember that wildcard that I can't pronounce the name of for some reason. So, I went into this like kind of expecting the same, and we kind of got it. So he started off, building up a bunch of different sounds like effects. It's really, really cool. I mean, it's almost like ASMR for the ears, just a bunch of little textures and things that sound crunchy. You know what it reminded me of? Like bugs. I was picturing myself in prehistoric times in the middle of the jungle somewhere, and I'm tiny. Everything else around me is gigantic, right? The vegetation, the mushrooms, the trees, the dinosaurs, and I'm in this environment of like giants. His drop was very similar to the one in the wildcard. It's like boom, boom, boom. It's like a giant stomping, and then a bunch of like things falling around him. That's how I would describe it. And maybe he does get inspiration from just different environments that are like that, which we have seen in video games or television, whatever. I mean, I see he's a fan of Pokemon, Mario, Dragon Ball Z, a man of culture, right? So he's probably heard a lot of sound effects, and that's what's in his mind. However, but essentially, it could get a bit repetitive, right? Because now I see him kind of stuck in this sound, in this one track, and to me, this feels more like just a combination, a remix of sound effects with a big drop, right? And I'm not saying that's not a track of course that's a track, but I'm more of a fan of musicality, and this is just a personal preference, right? I'm being honest. I'm telling you guys what I think. So I like to see tracks that are kind of like songs, that they're essentially music, because it is probably harder to get to that level than maybe something like this, where it feels like a collage of things and then like put together in a way that is a bit impactful. And yeah, you get the moment of suspense, you get the build up, you get the drop, you get that kind of thing. So in a way, this could be maybe a bit behind the others that I've seen, and I'm gonna rate. I'm gonna give you my list. So right now I have Leonard number 1. 2, I have who did I react to? What was it again? My memory, guys. It's terrible. Just Weed. I'm putting Just Weed at 2nd, and RedFrost at number 3 for those reasons. I just feel like the track lacked a bit of evolution and more of a sense of musicality, right? There was no singing in here, which is it's fair. Like, I'm not saying you have to include singing, vocals, whatever, but it does add layers to it, and I think with more layers comes complexity, and you grade it higher. So that's gonna be my opinion. Either way, I think it's cool. It definitely paints a picture, and he has a lot of textures to play around with. He could go crazy with a round. I mean, this is something maybe like what, man, I'm trying to think of my loopers now. It's been so long since I've reacted to looping, because not that much had been going on until the kickback. Somebody like Antrix, right? Which he also has these very like spacey, otherworldly kind of textures, but he incorporates them into tracks that are like EDM songs, right? Like music. That's maybe the direction that I could see RedFrost going into. And out of the people here, I think he has the least experience. He's like the youngest one. So, you know, props to him for making it this far and getting into the competition with giants. In fact, I'm about to react to Tionep, so let's see how it pans out. It's still like the main thing here would be to see him in a battle, how he does against somebody else, right? Comparing the two tracks. So looking forward to it. Let me know you guys' opinion, and I will move on to the next. So hit the like, subscribe, and at the end do a flip. Till the next.